So one of the problems is that my hand's slipping on the knob and the shaft, and you know, that's never good. Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wolfie's Wheels. In today's episode, there's plenty of opportunity for double entendre and innuendo as we're talking about knobs. I want to say knobs, I mean specifically gear knobs, as we're looking at putting this, which is a new turned resin gear knob, which I bought from the Lathe Works, and I'll put the details in the description below. So it's a replacement gear knob for the standard fit one in the Abarth. I've never been particularly keen on the one in the Abarth, in fact, or the one in the last Abarth either. For some reason they make them of an aluminium type product, which is extremely cold to the touch in the winter. So the standard gear knob, being this aluminium, it really is cold to the touch. And in theory, you don't need any tools to do this job. It's a simple job. The old gear lever simply unscrews, and the new gear lever screws on. Right in the middle of that, up at the knob end as opposed to the shaft, is a thread, just about there. And I think when we take the old gear knob off, we'll find that there is like a shaft thing that sticks up from the gearbox, and this kind of just goes on top of it and screws down tight. So it should be a straightforward 5-minute job, but who can tell? I do understand the old gear knobs are a bit tricky to get off sometimes because they're put on with a bit of Loctite or something similar at the factory. So you sort of have to break that seal to start with. But let's see how we get on. First thing to do is to remove this gear knob, which in theory we just turn anti-clockwise and it should come off. So here we go. Crikey, it's on tight. It's really tight. And one of the problems is that my hand's slipping on the knob and the shaft, and you know, that's never good. Well, actually sometimes I suppose it is. So we've brought this device, which is what we use for opening jars in the house. It's sort of rubber and it's meant to grip stuff, so let's give that a go. Christ on a bike, that's unstiff. I don't really want to use tools on this if I can help it, because I don't want to damage the gear lever in case I ever want to put it back. Well, that thing is on incredibly tight, and I wondered whether the moving the gaiter might help. So I've done that, so it's sort of half done, but you're just using this trim removal tool. I just worked my way around it, and it sort of pops out easily enough like that. As you can see underneath, there's some grips and some holes, but sadly it didn't seem to do much, so I'm still currently just struggling on with this. I'm very keen to avoid damaging my knob, so I'm going to just go offline for a bit while I struggle with this, and when I've discovered how to do it easily, I'll mention it on video and we'll put the new knob on. Okay, so it's a little bit later now. In fact, it's the next day. Having started in part one by saying to change the gear knob on the Series 4 Fiat 500/Abarth, I said you wouldn't need any tools. Turns out not to be the case, actually. And so I've now got an oil filter wrench, which I've had to buy, and an old glove to protect the gear lever, and somewhere down here, let's find it, and this trim tool so I can remove the gaiter from around the bottom, just so I can really see what's going on. There seems to be some debate. I did actually ask the Abarth owners group on Facebook as to what the pros and cons of this job were, and some people said, well, you won't do it without damaging the gear lever, and others, in particular the guy who makes the new gear lever, says yes you can. The method I'm going to adopt is his approved method. Frankly, I'm hoping it doesn't damage the other gear lever, but if it does, well, it does, because I'm kind of a little bit beyond caring now. Anyhow, I'm going to strap the camera back down to where it was, and let's have a go at doing this again. Okay, so first thing we'll do is we shall remove the gaiter, and just do that by slipping your little tool into the ring here. Yeah, so all the way around, and then the gaiter's off. We'll put the glove over the top of the gear lever to protect it, and then we'll have a go using the oil filter strap wrench thing, and see if that will get the lever off. Let's put it on the right way round, that might help. So, fumble around getting it over the glove. Not entirely sure that the glove does anything, so let's just try it without the glove. Get the strap on, there you go. This is a Draper strap which I got from Amazon. No, it's not moving, is it? It's just slipping. Crikey. Aha, we have a crack, so something's happened. Don't quite know what. It's not the strap breaking, so that's good. Would have expected this to have unwound quite easily after that initial crack. Let's see what's going on underneath. Put specs on. Have a look. I can't quite see what's unwinding or where, but it certainly has not done the gear knob a right lot of good. So it's got to come off now. Oh, that's the knob bit come off, okay. And then the shaft comes off, right. Okay, that's very interesting because that looks different to the replacement unit I've got. So let's just grab the new knob and see. Yeah, it won't go on. Wonder if I have to take this off. Take that bit off as well. See what happens then. That slides on. Look at that. Don't forget the gaiter. Always helps. So that gaiter on and get the knob screwed on. Nice. Right, and then we just have to refit the thing here, the gear gaiter, and there you have it. One of very nice, I think, looking new knob. So here we've got it, the new knobbly gear lever. Looks really nice, really pleased with that. Feels much nicer in the hand than the other one did. Overall the job was a bit of a beast. It has kind of slightly damaged the old knob. Might not be able to see it that well on the camera. But you know, it's my car and that's how I want it to look with that new knob on it. Overall pretty pleased with it. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your mates, and don't forget to subscribe if you fancy that. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll know when new Wolfies Wheels videos come out. Anyhow, thanks very much for watching, and see you in a future episode of Wolfie's Wheels. Bye.